think the number one issue men have with women is we don't feel like it's a safe space created for us to express ourselves. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Like with women, when they go through things or when a man does something that she doesn't like in a relationship, she has free reign to express to him that she doesn't like it whenever and however she wants, right? And if it's too crazy or whatever, we just chalk it to, oh, she's a woman, she's emotional, you know. But as a man, we have to kind of tiptoe around a woman's insecurities when we're telling her these things. Okay, watch your tone, don't talk too loud, don't be too abrasive. So a lot of men just get to the point like, you know what, I'm not even gonna do it. I don't even feel like arguing. So I think that is what we wish could change and what could improve more when it comes to women. But a lot of women are not open to it.
I agree with this 100%. I believe this shows up more in marriage. I always say when you get married, it's like you are learning the other person all over again. And oftentimes when you've been together for some time, even sometimes, you know, if it's outside of marriage, you know, this is when these issues will arise. You won't really just see them pretty much starting off in a relationship. But like I said, it's just after you've been with someone for quite some time. And I believe, you know, as you grow more intimate with your partner, this requires each partner to be selfless, putting aside our pride. And as a woman, you know, you just really find out real quick, especially if you're married, that it's not about being right. Too often, you know, as women, we assume we know what a man wants or what he's talking about based on our preconceived ideas, but there are just times like we don't. And notice I said assume because I believe that this is one of the biggest communication blockers. If you already have formed an opinion or, you know, prejudgment, it will be hard for you to hear and actually receive what a man is saying. When a man feels like, you know, he have to walk on eggshells around you because he knows you'll get mad or you'll get offended, you have to really just seek deep within yourself and deal with those issues. And most of the time, those issues stem from our childhood. Most of the time, you know, it's something that we've picked up from our mother or grandmother. For example, if you have a mother that was always, you know, defensive, you know, you couldn't talk to her about anything without her getting offended, or, you know, it's like she would just always take things the wrong way. Unconsciously, you know, you pick up on that behavior and may notice down the line that you really don't have very good communication skills. You really don't have good listening skills. You know, these are things that we often don't pay attention to or don't even, you know until the issue arises. And so you listen to respond rather than listen to actually hear. And I've been guilty of all of this. I've been guilty of all of it. And this doesn't mean, you know, you will always agree with the man that you're with. And when you're married, it's like marriage, like literally amplifies what's already in your heart. And so, you know, if you are selfish, marriage is going to bring that out. If you are controlling, marriage is going to bring that out. If you have, you know, insecurities, which I believe everyone have, you know, deal with some form of insecurities, but marriage will literally amplify that. And one of the signs of immaturity, you quickly shift the blame. You know, you blame the man, deflect, or, you know, you bring up the past to justify, you know, how you feel. Well, I only done this or said this because you said that. You know, like, you know how we are. Like, like, it's about how we feel. And so it's just understanding, you know, again, he's right. And it's just about listening. And even what he said, you know, about it leading to an argument, like, I know what he's saying is true. Because when men know that a conversation is going to lead to an argument, they just, like, they shut down. That's one thing, you know, like, they do not like, you know, is arguing, you know, because most men aren't confrontational. They will be if they have to, but I'm saying most would rather, again, just leave it alone because they already know, you know, what something is going to lead to, especially if it's going to lead to an argument. And I can imagine that, you know, if a man pretty much isn't being heard it can make him feel suppressed because there's no outlet or safe space for him to express himself. And I believe society plays a big part on how men and women respond in relationships. Society makes relationships, even marriage, to look like it's all about the woman's happiness. There's no accountability on the woman part. And so everything works around the woman. The woman this, the woman that. We've heard it. If mama ain't happy, no one's happy. Or happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, happiness isn't just centered around a woman. And men are not responsible for our issues and our insecurities. I'm going to say that again. Happiness isn't just centered around a woman, how we feel. And men are not responsible for our issues and our insecurities. And I'm telling you, if you just think that a man is supposed to fix you and, only be about your happiness and it's not mutual, you just have the wrong idea about love and you're setting yourself up for failure. And so I really agree with everything that he said 100%. I think that this is something every married woman can learn from. I know I most definitely did. Are we being that safe space for our man? Or, is he just looking for other outlets, to express himself? And again, this can be many things. But hey, that's enough of my thoughts. If this content has helped you, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please be sure to do so. Blessings.